Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And my fridge just very loudly rattled behind me there, so that was lovely. Or at least, hopefully it was the fridge and it's not the Invisible Man. Anyway, this week is the last of the Mego figures I picked up from JB Hi-Fi that were on sale. Cost $6, $12 with the postage. But yeah, so he's another from the horror line. So I don't actually know how many I own from the horror line. 4, maybe? I've got like the Nun, Ghostface, Invisible Man, and the Mummy. Oh, sorry, and Krampus. So that, well, is Krampus horror or Christmas? Let's say 5. 5 that I can think of from the top of my head. Sorry, Annabelle. 6. So I own a lot of the horror figures, put it that way. Yeah, I've never seen, like, I am assuming that this is the original Invisible Man. It certainly looks it. So on like the back of the card, very old style, black and white film. So, and it says Universal, so I'm guessing that it is the original, and plus the Marty Abrams that's been on every other one, and the legal stuff. Nice, sort of nice picture on the front. Should really zoom back out. And the 14 points of articulation, 8 inches. Now, I will point out that obviously some of these are not actually 8 inches. Like Annabelle is not 8 inches. It's just like the name of their scale. Anyway, very, very nice figure though. Now, like I said, I've never actually seen the Invisible Man, not like the original. I have seen like Hollow Man, which obviously was a take on it. I've seen, is it Lee Winnell? I think that's right. The more recent Invisible Man. I think I've seen a couple others, but like never the original. Never the original. So again, a figure that stands quite well, unlike, who was the first one? The Mummy. So you get the Exorcist spin. You do have very nice, like moulding of bandages around the head. Obviously the glasses stay on. Articulation wise, I don't really know if this is the band variety or not. It might be. But you get that articulation at the shoulder. Not very much, obviously. You've got elbow, which is actually quite a far elbow. He has clear hands, so like that's very cool. There is twist in them. So like they've got the rotation and they've also got the up and down like that. I don't know if I would be too keen on doing too much with him though. Just purely because of for the hands, because they are clear. There's always that worry. So there is like an ab crunch and waist articulation. Like I said, rotation at the shoulder. But of course, because of all his clothing, I think, yeah, if we just sort of scrape that away, you can see it's the clear body variety, which I think is actually quite neat in itself, because it's the Invisible Man. There is the knee articulation, and if we bring his, see, even clear body. So see, he's got the same shoes like Penguin, very nice tailored pants, but he does actually have that waist articulation. Now, this I also had in the Nun, and the Nuns, I think it was the Nun. Is it? Yeah. No, I think it's the Nun. Actually, maybe it's Nun and Annabelle. Both have it. And Annabelle in particular, her one, for some reason, constantly spins it like that. So, yeah, like he doesn't have functional pockets in his gown. His chest. Look, I can't remember the name of it. Overcoat thing. But it is very nicely tailored. It's got nice little belt done. It's got really nice cuffs. I think all around very, very, very nice actually. And then, you can pry it apart and see his pants if you want to look at his pants. There's nicely tailored pants, and all of that. So you can see they've got like I would say like an elastic band at the waist so that he gets that articulation. So he's actually sort of, I think, perhaps more than the 14 points. He's got the same kind of shoes that Penguin had on, so it's got like the moulded in shoelaces and stuff. I actually think he's a very cool figure. Like the fact that they've done it with the clear Mego figure, and like, the head isn't clear, obviously, but if there may be a variant that has it, and it's just like the sunglasses or something. But you might be able to find, because I think some people sell Mego parts, you might be able to find a Mego part that has a clear head, and then you'll actually have like this Invisible Man, and you can build an actual Invisible Man from Mego body parts to have. But yeah, I actually quite like this guy. Like, I know that it's basically sort of like, I would say kind of sleep attire sort of thing, because that's kind of what it looks like. It still looks very formal, and like I think it's got a very sort of striking look to it. And I like that quite a bit. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.